Morning doesn't have to race. Light arrives at its own pace. Coffee warming tired hands. Nothing asking for big plans. Air feels softer than before, like it's not a test anymore. No finish line I need to see. Just a little room to be. Take it slow today. Let the hours breathe. Not every moment has to achieve. No need to carry the whole world through. Maybe just showing up is enough. Take it slow today. Ease into time. Life doesn't punish. A gentler climb. Ooh. Take it slow today. Ease into time. Life doesn't. A gentler climb. Take it slow today. She was waiting by the door in peace, not demanding I increase every step or every speed, every outcome, every need. Outside engines start to wake, still I choose the pace I take. Not every day must prove my worth. Some are meant for quiet rebirth. Take it slow today. Let the hours breathe. Not every moment has to achieve. No need to carry the whole world through. Maybe just showing up is enough. Take it slow today. Ease into time. Life doesn't punish. A gentler climb. Take it slow today. Take it slow today. Maybe strength is standing still, letting calm replace the will to outrun what hasn't come or become what I'm not from. And the sky stays open wide, even when I step aside. Take it slow today, but I can see slowing down is setting me free, not falling behind, not losing my way, just finally living inside the day. Take it slow today, and something aligns pieces and distance. I don't have to fight, gentle can still go move me toward light. Ooh. One quiet step, then one more again. Funny how healing begins by not running God. Gold lines across the wall, quiet shadows fade and fall. Dust turns slowly into light, morning winning overnight. Room still holding yesterday, but it's already slipping away. No alarms inside my chest, just a moment here to rest. Sun through the blinds, pain in the room, soft little promises starting to bloom. Nothing dramatic, nothing to change, just light touching every surface. Sun through the blinds, slow and kind, like the world remembered I'm still inside. Breathing on the table edge, balancing on a waking ledge. Outside engine start start to hum. Day is forming, here it comes. But for now it's held at bay by the softness of this day. Not every morning needs to run. Some begin before begun. Sun through the blinds, painting the room. Soft little promises starting to bloom. Nothing dramatic, nothing to chase. Just like touching every surface. Sun through the blinds, slow and kind. Like the world remembered, I'm still inside. Maybe hope looks just like this. Unannounced, a quiet kiss. Not a blaze across the sky, just a reason not to hide. And the dark slips out the door without being asked anymore. Sun through the blinds, following me out of the quiet into the street, carrying warmth under my skin. Not just outside now, it's within. Sun through the blinds, no longer far. I don't have to stay where the shadows are. Sun through the blinds, lighting my way, soft enough to trust a brand new day. Curtains move, morning grows. I step forward and it shows me. Morning slips into the room. Not too bright, not too soon. Like it knows I need it slow, more than anyone would know. She's still warm from where I stayed, holding pieces unafraid. Yesterday can wait outside. I don't need to pick a side. Gentle start again, nothing loud or new, just a softer way of coming through. No dramatic change, no sudden flame, just a quiet chance to try again. Gentle start again, breathing deep. Healing doesn't have to leave. Gentle start again. Coffee resting in my hands, like it understands the plans that I didn't make last night. Choosing rest instead of fight. Outside traffic starts to grow, still I'm not required to go. Not every step must be defined. Some are simply being kind. Gentle start again, nothing loud or new, just a softer way of coming through. No dramatic change, no sudden flame, just a quiet chance to try again. Gentle start again, breathing deep. Healing doesn't have to leave. Gentle start again. Maybe broken isn't wrong. Maybe it's just been too strong for too long without a rest, holding more than it confessed. And the sun still rises here, even after every tear. Gentle start again, and now I see starting over isn't leaving me. is carrying forward what survived, turning small sparks into a life. Gentle start again. Ooh, gentle start again. Ooh, nothing in love new. Just a softer way of coming through. No dramatic change, no sudden flame, just a quiet chance to try again. Gentle start again. Breathing deep, healing doesn't have to leave. Gentle start again. Soft but true, maybe this time I make it through. Ooh. Morning holds nothing against me, so maybe I won't either again. Woke up before the city found its sound. Silver sky, no hurry, hang around. Coffee breathing warmth into my hands. Halfway through the week, now where I plan. But there's a quiet in the air today, like the world pressed pause so I could stay. Not every morning needs a race to run. Sometimes a soft light is enough sun. Soft light on a Wednesday, falling through my room. Nothing asking anything, nothing left to prove. Just a little golden on the edges of my mind. Maybe I don't need to be anywhere on time. Soft light on a Wednesday, holding me in place, like the week can wait a minute, like it knows my pace. Messages can sleep inside my phone. Let the morning have me on my own. Breathing deeper than I did before, listening to the quiet under the floor. There's a version of me waking slow that the busy world will never know. Not every answer has to come today. Some things get clearer when they drift away. Soft light on a Wednesday, resting on my skin, like forgiveness from a life I didn't know I'm in. No alarms inside me, no invisible demand, just the warmth of being here, exactly as I am. Yeah. Soft light on a Wednesday, nothing loud or fast, just a quiet kind of healing that I hope will last. Maybe I don't need a brand new start. Maybe this is where the good things are. Halfway tired, halfway strong, still somehow moving along. And the sun keeps rising anyway, even on an ordinary day. Soft light on a Wednesday, filling up the space, like a hand that found my shoulder without needing a face. Ooh, I don't have to chase it, I don't have to run. Maybe peace can meet me here before the day's begun. Ooh, soft light on a Wednesday, soft enough to stay, carrying me gently through the rest of the day. Curtains breathing with the early light. Another day beginning soft, not loud. Kettle singing on the stove nearby, no expectations in the sound. Didn't conquer anything last night, still I made it to the morning side. Maybe progress doesn't shout or shine, maybe it just shows up on time. Small wins in the morning, feet on the floor, opening a day I've opened before. Nothing spectacular, nothing to prove, just a quiet promise that I'm still moving. Small wins in the morning, gentle and true. Sunday surviving is a victory too. Sunlight landing on the kitchen chair, dust turning gold in the empty air. Phone still silent, I let it be. The world can wait a bit for me. Breathing deeper than I did last week, finding strength in something small and meek. Maybe healing grows where no one sees, in ordinary moments like these. Small wins in the morning, feet on the floor, opening a day I've opened before. Nothing spectacular, nothing to prove, just a quiet promise that I'm still moving. Small wins in the morning, gentle and true. Someday surviving is a victory too. Don't need fireworks to light my way, a steady glow is enough today. Not every battle needs a song, some victories are just holding on. And the sky keeps widening above, as if small is another word for love. Small wins in the morning, turn into more steps I once struggled to take before. Something is shifting, quiet but real. Hope doesn't rush me, it lets me heal. Small wins in the morning, growing inside. Not just surviving, I'm learning to rise. Small wins in the morning, soft but they stay. Building a life in a gentle way. No headline moments, no grand display, just light on the table and time to stay. If this is progress, I'll take it slow. Small wins are enough to let tomorrow grow. Hey, morning settles on the floor like it's been here all before. No alarms inside the air, just the weight of quiet there. Coffee warm in both my hands, nothing asking me for plans. Before the world begins to shout, I get a moment stepping out. Nothing urgent just now, nothing loud, just a pocket of calm in a waking crowd. No fires to answer, no lines to draw, just breathe moving in and a softened jaw. Nothing urgent just now, let it be. Maybe time doesn't need to chase me. Sunlight leaning on the wall, like it doesn't mind at all. If I take a slower start, if I Listen to my heart, phone lights up, I let it fade. Not every call must be obeyed. Not every moment needs a name. Some peace arrives without a claim. Nothing urgent just now, nothing loud, just a pocket of calm in a waking crowd. No fires to answer, no lines to draw, just breathe moving in and a softened jaw. Nothing urgent just now, let it be. Maybe time doesn't need to chase me. Maybe life isn't a race to win. Maybe it's the space within, where the noise can't always go, where the quiet gets to grow, and the day can't wait outside till I'm ready to step inside. Nothing urgent just now, but I know soon the current will start to flow. Still this calm is mine to keep, something steady running deep. Nothing urgent just now, and somehow I don't fear the later crowd. If I carry this peace when I move, maybe rushing won't undo. Alarm clock humming like a distant train. Morning light dissolving yesterday's rain. Coffee steam rising in the quiet air, proof that I'm still here, still somewhere. Didn't sleep as deep as I hoped to do, but I made it back into something new. Not every step feels brave or strong. Some days surviving is moving along. Midweek still breathing, still standing here, carrying pieces, but they feel lighter. Halfway, not broken, not giving in. Somehow the sunlight gets under my skin. Midweek still breathing, that's more than enough. I don't need perfect, I just need a waking up without asking why. Clouds moving slow across the sky. People rushing toward invisible lines. I'm just holding on to mine. There's a calm I didn't know I had, growing quietly under the bed. Not every wind makes a loud parade. Some of the strongest are softly made. Midweek still breathing, still standing here, carrying pieces, but they feel lighter. Halfway, not broken, not giving in. Somehow the sunlight gets under my skin. Midweek still breathing, that's more than enough. I don't need perfect, I just need a maybe healing isn't loud at all. Maybe it's just not letting yourself fall. Maybe courage looks like staying still, trusting time to do what it will, and the day keeps keeps opening wide even with the storm inside. Midweek still breathing, and something has changed. The weight on my shoulders doesn't feel the same. Halfway to somewhere I couldn't yet see. Turns out surviving was growing in me. Midweek still breathing, but stronger somehow. Not just holding on, I'm arriving now. Midweek still breathing, and maybe that's proof the light was already growing inside me too. Wednesday sunlight on a tired street. She was moving slow to a steady beat. Didn't notice how far I've come till the week was almost half undone. Coffee stains and unfinished plans, still holding time in both my hands. Not at the start, not at the end, somewhere in the middle again. Halfway to the weekend, halfway through, still carrying dreams I haven't used. Not where I wanted, but not where I was. Somehow surviving is already enough. Halfway to the weekend, breathing slow, learning to soften instead of control. If I can make it through today, maybe the rest will find its way. Inbox blinking like it never sleeps. Deadline stacking quietly, but outside the sky is white and blue, like it's got a different point of view. Maybe progress isn't speed, maybe it's just what I need. Not every climb feels strong or steep, sometimes it's just not falling deep. Halfway to the weekend, halfway through, still carrying dreams I haven't used. Not where I wanted, but not where I was. Somehow surviving is already enough. Halfway to the weekend, breathing slow, learning to soften instead of control. If I can make it through today, maybe the rest will find its way. I don't need fireworks in the sky, just a reason not to say goodbye. To the quiet hope I almost lost, somewhere between the lines I crossed, and the sun keeps showing up even when the week gets rough. Halfway to the weekend, but something's new. I'm not just pushing, I'm pulling through. The weight on my shoulders feels rearranged, not lighter exactly, just somehow changed. Halfway to the weekend, and I can see rest isn't only waiting for me. Maybe the good part starts right here, not at the finish, but somewhere mid-year. Just one more day, then one more again. Funny how living happens between. Morning hasn't fully found its voice. Sky still thinking, city still a choice. Coffee warm in both my hands and chest, like a shield before the test. No headlines breaking through the air, just quiet, sitting in the chair. Before the world begins to spin, I get a moment just to be in has a flavor, it tastes like this. Bittersweet calm, I don't wanna miss. Sunlight slipping across the floor like it's done this all before. Phone lights up, I turn away. Let the morning have its say. There's a strength in not responding and letting silence do the talking. Not every call deserves my name. Not every fire needs my flame. Coffee before the noise, before the rush begins, before the outside world comes crashing in. Just heat in a porcelain cup and breath moving slow. Nothing demanding, nowhere to go. Coffee before the noise, holding me still. A pocket of quiet against my will. If peace has a flavor, it tastes like this. Bittersweet calm, I don't wanna miss. Baby, courage is staying small, not answering every call. Maybe power is letting be a morning that belongs to me, and the day can wait outside. I don't know it my inside. Coffee after the noise might find me changed, but right now the world feels safely arranged. This quiet is armor, this stillness is mine. A moment of mercy before the grind. Coffee before the noise, teaching me how to carry this calm into the crowd. If peace is portable, I'll take it along. A small cup of quiet all day long. Last sip cooling, day drawing near. Keys in my pocket, noise at the door, but something inside me stayed warm and slow. Coffee is gone, the calm gets to go. Sun slips gently through the blinds, no sharp edges in the light. She's still warm from where I stayed, dreams dissolving unafraid. Nothing urgent in the air, just the sound of being there. Before the world can rearrange, I get a moment not to change. Ease a morning quiet mind, nothing pulling me through time. No loud voices in my head, just the softness of the bed. Easy morning, breathing slow, letting all the pressure go. If this peace is hard to find, I'll stay here a little while. Coffee cooling by the sink, morning asking me to think, but I'm floating in between what I am and what I've been. Outside traffic starts to grow, still I don't have to go. Not every door must open wide, some days it's okay to stay inside. Ease a morning quiet mind, nothing pulling me through time. No loud voices in my head, just the softness of the bed. Easy morning, breathing slow, letting all the pressure go. If this peace is hard to find, I'll stay here a little while. Maybe calm is not a place, maybe it's a slower pace. Maybe healing doesn't shout, maybe it just smooths things out. And the sun keeps rising high without asking me for why. Easy morning quiet.